Alright, so welcome back to White House Farm. What we're doing today is we're going to cut out some decking for the boat. So instead of having the fully open bow front where you can walk through, it's going to be a platform, and we're going to go ahead and get the measurements, get it cut out, and we also got some of that teak, the foam teak flooring that we're going to put on it, which is going to be pretty cool. I went ahead and got a piece of cardboard up here already. We use this as our cutouts, and we're gonna put the seats on there, and we'll get our dimensions off of that. So let's go ahead and get up in the boat and get going. And there's our new trolling motor we just installed. Make sure to check out that video. It is pretty cool. So now we can put our cushions on the side, and we can go ahead and draw our lines, and then that'll give us a start for our board. We may have to trim here and there, but this will at least give us an idea of where to go. All right, so now we just got to trace. Now we can lay the two cushions with this cardboard, line it back up, and we'll be able to trace around on the wood to see our dimensions that we need. This one actually swoops up here, so that just might be the shape of the boat or how they built the other things in there. But the main thing is we're going to have wood here, and that way the center will be supported. So let's go ahead and trace this out, get this piece cut out, and go from there. So let's get this up in the boat and see how it fits. All right, so I got it up in there, and it's still a little too wide. So let's go ahead and start cutting this. I marked a line. We may need to do it again, but we'll eventually get it to fit. So close. Oh, close. Let's get underneath and mark that out. So we got the size cut out, so now we can take this in and out. That way if we want to open it up, we can, or have this in there for fishing and stuff. But let's go ahead and sand this down, and we also need to put some wood filler in some of the holes. And we're also gonna epoxy the sides where most water seeps in. So let's get to it. All right, and we're just gonna put some wood filler. This way the mats, the teak mats that we're putting on the flooring will stick to it really good. While the wood filler is drying, let's go ahead and epoxy the entire sides. And these are from Better Boat. If you do end up buying from them, make sure you mention White House Farm on YouTube. This is their epoxy, works great. So 1 for 1 when you're mixing this. So we want to get these edges really good, because this is where the water will seep in. All right, so we got it all epoxied all the way around. I even did a 2-inch lip on the bottom and top all the way around. The next day, and everything is nice and dry and hopefully all sealed up now. At least better than just throwing it in there the way it was. We got our faux teak here, and because it comes rolled up, the edges were sticking up like crazy, so I put some weight on it for the night. So now that should lay flush on here when we go ahead and peel the back. I was also thinking I'm probably gonna put 2 hatches, one here and one over here, to match up with the ones in the boat. But let's go ahead and get this teak on first and go from there. All right, you can lay it down just directly on here and it'll stick. I don't know for how long. I mean, it's obviously made to go on stuff like this, but you can either use contact cement or you can use like a spray adhesive. So we'll see how this works out. If it starts peeling up, then we'll put some contact cement on there, but this should work. All right, so now we'll just trim the edges here. We'll get a nice sharp razor blade. So we got the first piece on. Now we just need to do the sides. All right, it is all done and put together, and it looks pretty cool. All right, that looks pretty nice. Once we get everything all put back together here, it'll be even nicer. So this came out really good. And I think I'm gonna do where it comes down and there's a step right there that'll be able to fold up right into the center here as a storage. And I might actually put one of these grates, but with the teak in the center here to get there. And we still got to do 2 storage compartments on each side. But we can, when we go fishing, all we got to do is just take the cushions out and everything. And we got a complete deck to walk around, or we can just leave the cushions on. Doesn't really matter. Also, the storage, I had a great idea. I could actually, because that's a quick disconnect, I could take the trolling motor off and it can store right in here. And that'd be perfect. That way I don't take it in and out. I could just store it right under here, and when we need it, take it out. Alright. So we made our box here. Cover up everything. I'm going to be putting a handle, stainless steel handle on the front here so you can actually lift it up. But it made it so it fits through here. Folds up right back into here. And there's our trolling motor. So now we can just store it here, and when we need it, we can just throw it on the front. And I framed this out so it's nice and sturdy. Sits good. Lined everything up with the new foam. Oh yeah. Now I don't have to worry about the trolling motor getting whacked or anything like that. It's in a nice secure place. And last thing we're going to do up here, we're going to go ahead and drill in some holes so we got some nice cup holders up here. Alright, so we're all set here. So once again, we hope you like, enjoy, subscribe, and as usual, we'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.
You can't say goodbye without saying goodbye to me.
Alright, Olaf. We'll see you on the next one. Alright, bye, Obo.
Bye, guys.